If you are running Google Ads for a locksmith business but facing too much competition in your area, then don't worry, you can still win. In this video, I'll show you a few strategies to stand out, attract high quality leads, and stay competitive without overspending. So let's get started. So guys, we're in our Google Ads dashboard, and if you're a locksmith company and you think you have too much competition in your local area, here in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the strategies based on my experience of managing local service businesses and generating phone calls for them. So this is one of our example account, and this business is also a local service business similar to locksmith type of businesses, because their main goal is also to generate as many phone calls as possible from Google Ads. As you can see, this is the last 60 days, and it has generated 805 conversions and 1.2 thousand phone calls. And this can also include repeat phone calls. So one customer might call several times. That's why the number of conversions can be less than the number of phone calls. So this can be one of the main metrics when it comes to analyzing the performance of your Google Ads account. And you can also see my other accounts where I've helped local service businesses to generate phone calls and form submissions using Google Ads. And you can see more of these kind of case studies by visiting my website. Other than that, we're going to see some strategies and tactics, how you can improve your performance and beat your competition. And let's see how this account is performing compared to the competition. And we're going to see that from here. So you can go to campaigns and the insights and reports. You can go to auction insights. And as you can see, our ranking against our competition, again, this is the last 60 days data. And our ranking is better than our competition in terms of impression share, top of page rate, absolute top of page rate. As you can see, our ranking is better over the last 60 days. And over the long term, it can also stay the same. There are some strategies you can implement. So the first thing is you should focus on relevancy across keywords, ads, ad groups, and your campaign. So overall account structure should be built on relevancy. So if you have relevant keywords and those keywords are relevant to your ads, and if people search certain search term on Google and find your headlines and descriptions relevant to what they're looking for, they can find relevance. And again, you should create your campaign structure very targeted and focus on relevancy. So with higher relevancy, Google Ads can reward you with higher quality score, and your cost per click can be lower, which means you can get more clicks. A quick reminder, if you want to know how I got 2x more phone calls using 2 key strategies in Google Ads, click the link in the description below and I'll send you the video of how I did that for free. So let's see an example. You're going to go to discover new keywords. Let's say our target keyword is going to be car locksmith near me. And with one keyword idea, we have 801 keyword ideas available. So let's say your target keyword is saying car locksmith near me, and your headlines and descriptions should also talk about car locksmith services, not like generic locksmith services. In your headlines and descriptions, you should not talk about residential locksmith or commercial locksmith. You should only talk about car locksmith services and try to make your headlines and descriptions relevant to this target keyword. So it is also better if you can structure your ad groups with this way as well. So for specific service types, for specific location type, maybe you can create your ad groups with that way, and overall you can increase the relevancy across keywords, ads, ad groups, and campaigns with that way. And the next thing on our list, identify the keywords which bring real customers, not just spam phone calls or just clicks. Focus on keywords which bring real conversions. So if you want to know that, for example, you can go to the keyword section. You can see your target keywords from here. And from here, you can see the number of conversions they brought, their cost per conversion, their average CPC. The main metrics are conversions and cost per conversions. But the conversions, if you only want to receive very high quality conversions, you can put certain time limits, for example, for call extensions. With call extensions, let's say you can say, if the call length is more than 60 seconds, I would consider them as high quality. Or maybe you can say, if the call length is more than 90 seconds, I would consider them high quality. So that's how you can get higher quality conversions and find the keywords which have received those kind of conversions. And with that way, you can find the keywords ad groups which can actually bring conversions, not just clicks or spam phone calls. But most likely, if you're targeting very high intent keywords and the search term quality is better, most likely the phone calls you receive should be higher quality. And you don't have to put call length limit like that. But overall, that's how you can increase the quality even more. And the next thing in our list, you should review your search terms report to find winning terms. So we're going to go to the search terms report, and the insights and reports, we can go to search terms. And if we're going to scroll down from here, we can see certain search terms are converting. So we can sort by the number of conversions, or we can sort by the number of clicks, or certain search terms might be getting a lot of clicks, but they're not converting. So you can go through these keywords and find the keywords which are not converting. And from here, you can also focus on the winning terms. So again, you can sort by the number of conversions. You can sort by cost per conversion or the number of clicks they're getting. And find the terms which are consistently bringing conversions. And if they're not added as a keyword already, you can add them as a keyword. So you can see I've added some keywords already as keywords. But if certain keywords are bringing consistent number of conversions, but they're not added as conversions, you can add them as keywords. And the next thing on our list is related to the previous example. You should regularly go through your search terms and block negative keywords. For example, with this account, I try to frequently add negative keywords because I can have lots and lots of irrelevant terms, and I need to regularly analyze the search terms report and add the keywords as negative. As you can see from here, I'm going to show you. We're going to sort by the added and excluded. And as you can see, I've excluded lots of keywords. So we have 2.7 thousand search terms, and I'm sure I've added maybe around 400 keywords, if not more. So we can see lots and lots of search terms are added as negative keywords, and that's what you can do and monitor your search terms report and block irrelevant terms from getting impressions and clicks in the future. So you need to regularly review your search terms report and frequently exclude irrelevant terms. And the next thing is you should be really careful with your costs, and higher rankings may not always be profitable. So let me show you an example. This one campaign is using manual CPC, for example, and the cost per click is around $6, let's say. So in your location, it might be a little bit higher, let's say $9, $10. But with this account, I'm using $6 cost per click bid limit now. And let's say if you use smart bidding, and it can be $15 as an example, let's say, or it can be $18, $20. But your average CPC in your industry might be $9, $8. So higher bids may not always be profitable. It can show you number one ranking on Google or number two ranking on Google, but that doesn't mean you're always profitable. So try to make sure that you should get cheaper cost per click. At the same time, you should perform better than your competition. And the last thing in our list, you should continuously optimize to get better performance, to perform better than your competition. So optimizations can be in different ways. So you can make your optimizations by optimizing your search terms report, and you can find winning terms from your search terms report. You can also go to the campaigns and find certain ad groups which are performing than the other ones, and you can give more chance to those ad groups, for example, or certain campaigns might be performing better than the other ones. You can increase the budgets for those campaigns, or you can recreate other campaigns, or you can recreate other ad groups, or you can create other version of your ads. So optimizations can be in different ways depending on the optimizations you can do in the ads level, ad groups level, keyword level, or campaign level. So overall, you should continuously optimize your account to perform better and stay profitable, and at the same time you can win your competition. So guys, these are some of the strategies I would use to win the competition if I would be managing the campaigns of a locksmith business. Again, if you guys want to know how I doubled the number of phone calls using two effective strategies with Google Ads, you can click the link in the description below and I'll send you the video of how I did that for free. Or if you guys want my help to generate phone calls for your locksmith business, you can also apply to work with me. I can help you generate consistent phone calls at an affordable rate, and we can discuss that if you need my help. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching my video, and see you guys in my other videos.